Thursday has a new song out they just released called White Bikes. It's first song they've had since I think April of this year. They released a song then called Application for Release from the Dream. Kind of a weird name for a song. But let's do a little review of those two songs. See how they pan out. Listened to them this morning. I will admit I didn't listen to that song from April until just now. I didn't even know about it until the new one. Knew about the new one. Learned about the one from April. Sad to say, but it is the truth. So let's get into the review of this White Bikes. I'm gonna do both. I will say I didn't like White Bikes as much, so we'll start there. It was an alright song. It had this like kind of weird intro. It was very calm, like a lot of haunting sounding reverb. Kind of wonder where it's gonna go, right? Almost like a Angels of Airwaves-esque. Think about like Blink-182 back in the day being like heavy and hard, and then you got Angels and Airwaves. It's like a little more like ambient and poppy. It's kind of like how this is. Like compared to the old Thursday, this is like Angels and Airwaves versus Blink-182. That's how I describe it. You know, got a little YouTube vibe in there with all the delays and reverbs and stuff. And I mean, it's all right. It's kind of slow, and then the bridge kind of builds up. It's a little heavier in the bridge. And there's like this chanting part at the end, kind of like Taking Back Sunday. There's no I in team. You know, like the one guy will say something, Taking Back Sunday, and everybody else will chant it, like the talking chant. They do that a lot in Worlds all the time. So yeah, all right song. I give it a maybe 6.5, 7 out of 10 if I had to rate it. What I did like a lot more was Application for Release from the Dream. This is where it's at. This is Thursday doing their thing. So I feel bad. This came out earlier in the year. I didn't really know about it. But they're released together now, I think, on however they don't know if they do singles now or whatever it is. But I think it's the B-side. It was the second track on what I listened to. And wow, this Application for Release for a Dream, this kick-ass song. It really is, you know. It's like it's Thursday what I'm used to. Cool kick-ass intro. It's got like this weird tremolo effect, right? It's like, you know, it sounds like there's pauses in the music. Tremolo is like Boulevard Broken Dreams in the intro. Bum, 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 bum. That's a tremolo for those of you who don't know. So it's got like this weird instruments. I don't know if the keyboard guitar's got tremolo. Then the drums come in. They're badass. They're real ominous. It's what those people in Imagine Dragons when they play those toms and they think they're cool. It's not cool. But what Thursday does is cool, okay? How Thursday does is way cooler. So toms, badass, coming in the intro, kind of like Imagine Dragons tries to do when they can't. And then the song goes on. It just gets heavier and heavier. More instruments come in, it sounds like, at least in the mix. It gets heavier and heavier. It's Thursday, baby. He gets to the point where, you know, when he starts getting angrier when he's singing or emotional, emo as you could call it, you know. Well, the other one I didn't really feel it as much. And then there's this one part I had to mark because it sounded awesome. There's the EBow. You could tell EBow is a little thing you hold on the strings. It's like the Streets Have No Name. Like, all in the beginning. That's the EBow. Little EBow part. Again, very like U2, you know, kind of sounding with that, with the way they do the ambiance. And then at the end, oh man. Jeff starts screaming, the hardcore screaming. I mean, it's very little. It's only a little bit at the end. But it's that Thursday scream. When they scream, it's angry. It doesn't sound like screaming like most of these bands. They scream all the time. It's just part of it. Jeff screams when he's pissed, you know, and you know there's something emotion behind it. So he screams at the very end, and it's awesome. And then it ends. 8.5 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Probably 8.5 out of 10. It's not their best, but I mean, like, for not hearing Thursday songs in a long time, this one's pretty kick-ass. There you go. Mason's Musical Reviews.